Right now at 10.
In this office, but I love my country more. It's been the honor of my life to serve as your president.
Tonight, President Biden addresses the nation.
And a house in Toma is unlivable after an early morning fire.
Plus, groundbreaking research from a group of students at Viterbo.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. President Biden is defending his choice to leave the 2024 presidential race.
Yes, Biden addressed the nation tonight for about 10 minutes for his first public speech since announcing Sunday he would not seek re-election. Biden's remarks sounded like a farewell address, initially touching on his perceived accomplishments like lowering prescription drug prices, expanding health benefits for veterans through the PACT Act, and strengthening NATO. While he believes his leadership and vision merited a second term, he says he needed to step aside to unite his party.
Nothing can come in the way of saving our democracy. That includes personal ambition. So I've decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation. That's the best way to unite our nation. There's a time and a place for long years of experience in public life. There's also a time and a place for new voices, fresh voices, yes, younger voices.
Biden also thanked his VP, Kamala Harris, calling her experienced, tough, capable, and an incredible partner in the White House. UWL political science professor Anthony Chergosky says the idea of passing the torch is a real change in tune for Biden, because for months he said he was the only one who could defeat Donald Trump.
He was unable to unify the Democrats behind his candidacy, especially after the debate. Meanwhile, within roughly 2 days, Kamala Harris was able to achieve virtual unity among Democrats behind her campaign.
Harris already has enough delegates to secure the nomination at next month's DNC. Chergosky says now Harris has to focus on reaching swing voters and selecting a VP who can help shore up a swing state or potentially drive home that generational change idea. Governors Andy Beshear of Kentucky and Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania, as well as Pete Buttigieg, are potential fits.
2 people were arrested for crimes related to possession and distribution of fentanyl. On Monday, Carrie Bashaw and Antoine King were arrested during a traffic stop in Holman after a leafy green substance consistent with marijuana was found in their car. Upon booking at the La Crosse County Jail, a bag containing 1/4 to 1/2 pound of fentanyl was found on King. Bashaw is charged with multiple counts, including conspiracy to commit possession with intent to deliver fentanyl. Bashaw is out of jail on a $5,000 signature bond. King is charged with multiple counts, including possession with intent to deliver more than 50 grams of fentanyl. He is still in custody on a $50,000 cash bond.
A Toma house is condemned after a fire this morning. Around 8:30, the Toma Fire Department responded to a house fire on the 800 block of Cranberry Circle. Fire Chief Tim Adler says 3 people were home at the time, but they got out without any injuries. The house suffered significant smoke and water damage. Officials say an unattended kitchen toaster caused the fire.
Well, pleasant day all around today, and it was a very nice evening, very nice and cool, breezy, but we are heating up at the end of the week. Nicole.
Yeah, we have some heat coming on the way. Right now, though, it's going to stick around. The nice weather is going to stick around, I should say, but it is going to heat up as we get into next week. It was a little bit cloudy out there, some patchy portions of clouds, but those have since moved out of the area, and it's going to be a clear night as we get through those overnight hours, keeping our lows pretty below average. Now, our highs today were just a bit below average. 81 in La Crosse, that 86 in Viroqua, that sensor's actually broken, so they actually had a high of 75. Much of the area sitting in those upper 70s, so definitely well below average. If you enjoy that weather, take it in, because it's going to have an end in sight. Tomorrow morning, we're sticking in those 70s as we get into those afternoon hours in La Crosse. Similar story in Eau Claire. Very clear skies, too, to allow for some of that heating. Now, we do have some hazardous heat advisories on our way. This is going to be in place for Sunday through Wednesday, and that is because we have that heat coming on, and then heavy rain also for Sunday and Monday. But other than that, it's very pleasant right now, so we should enjoy it because I'm really not a fan of the heat, and I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm right there with you. Thank you, Nicole. Well, Minnesota's child car seat laws are changing.
Starting next week, there will be new guidelines for kids riding in the car, including when they don't have to face the rear and when they can use a belt positioning booster seat. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is learning what parents are saying. Jeremy.
Well, Emily, the guidelines will impact kids up to 9 years old. Some parents I spoke to are already following these guidelines, while others I spoke to are a little concerned about them. Elle is a mother of 2 young kids. She's a little concerned about Minnesota's car seat laws changing.
With her being taller, I'm thinking he'll probably be a little taller too, so he probably won't be able to fit very well up until age 2 in the rear facing.
Starting August 1st, kids will need to remain in a rear-facing seat until they are at least 2 years old and have outgrown the seat by height or weight. They then can be forward-facing with an internal harness. Once a child is at least 4 years old and meets the height and weight requirements, they can use a belt positioning booster seat using the lap belt and shoulder belt.
It's a good age to start with a booster seat. Before that, they still should fit in the five-point harness one.
The new law is based on child seat recommendations from the American Academy of Pediatrics. In Minnesota, from 2019 to 2023, of the nearly 13,000 children ages 0 to 7 involved in crashes who were properly restrained, 89% were not injured, while another 10% only suffered minor injuries, the state's public safety department says. Bree Caesar is the health educator for Houston County. She says the new law brings a new barrier: parents having to explain to their kids why they need to be in a car seat longer.
From personal experience, my son will say, well, why do I have to still be in a car seat? So it's just taking the time to educate our kids on, I'm trying to keep you safe, so keeping you in this harness longer is going to keep you safer if we were to have a crash.
And when a child is 9 years old or older and can pass the 5-step test to demonstrate the seatbelt fits correctly, they can ride without an additional car seat. Children under 13, however, must sit in the back seat whenever possible. Ken and Emily?
All right, thank you, Jeremy. And to learn how to pass the 5 STEO test, head to news8000.com. We will have a link attached to this article with more information. Congressman Derek Van Orden is praising new House legislation as a big win for Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District. The Water Resources Development Act authorizes improvements to critical water infrastructure across the country, including dams and levees. It also authorizes feasibility studies for hundreds of proposed projects. Many of the proposed projects would help communities mitigate flood risks or restore natural ecosystems. The bill passed in the House this week with widespread bipartisan support, including Van Orden's. He says in addition to reducing flood risk, the legislation preserves the Mississippi as an economic lifeline for Coulee region communities.
To make sure that the Mississippi River remains vital. Our corn goes up and down that river. We lose the river, we lose our agriculture in the 3rd Congressional District. We move fertilizer back and forth, ballast, all this other stuff goes back and forth up and down the river. So this bill helps safeguard that. We've also had a lot of problems with...
The Water Resources Development Act directs the Army Corps of Engineers to conduct studies on numerous proposed projects here in the Coulee region. They include building a levee in La Crosse, upgrading infrastructure on the Trempealeau River, and overhauling the flood risk management system.
A vision for affordable living is taking root today in Prairie du Chien. Shovels hit the dirt this morning to break ground on a new 24-unit housing development called Prairie Cottages. Coulee Cap Community Action Agency and Girard Companies are behind the project, which aims to provide quality homes for income-eligible workers, seniors, and disabled residents. The development will feature solar panels to keep energy costs down. Coulee Cap's executive director says the new apartments will provide stability for families for many years to come.
We designed this building based on not only the needs of today, but the needs of tomorrow. For example, we designed units that would be appropriate for families, but that also where people could age in place.
Prairie Cottages will be completed in early 2025. Leasing will start in January.
Class 53 of the National Guard's Wisconsin Challenge Academy is starting their journey at Fort McCoy today. The Academy is an alternative education program designed to reclaim the lives of at-risk youth. Founded in 1998, its mission is to help young people build the life skills necessary to become successful adults. Enrollment took place this morning at Gloria Dei Lutheran Church. The Academy's director believes the program builds confidence in the youth and gives them more hope for their future.
I love watching our teens come here on day one, like today, when they're scared, they have anxiety, they're not really sure of what to expect, which is totally normal. And then they progress and grow and they graduate, and they're much more confident, they're standing taller, and they learn a ton.
After a 22-week residential phase, cadets are encouraged to continue their education, find work, join the military, or volunteer in their communities.
Well, at the end of this week, Lansing, Iowa will no longer have any police officers. Lansing's police chief's last day was June 26th, and this Friday, exactly a month later, the department's 2 other officers' resignations will be in effect. Although the city is sad to see them go, the tight-knit community has each other's backs.
All looking out for each other. It's almost like the town will be policing. There'll be 998 police instead of 3.
Lansing PD also oversaw the community of New Albin. The Allamakee Sheriff's Department will now be directly responsible for those areas as well.
Viterbo University sets their sights on groundbreaking research.
What they've discovered after this.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Did you know that when you buy from Maury's, you get Maury's Promise? Maury's will always offer you our best price first, upfront, pure and simple. And our product specialists are commission-free, so there's no haggling necessary. Our lifetime powertrain warranty on new vehicles covers your engine and transmission nationwide for life. Also, our powertrain warranty on Maury's certified pre-owned vehicles covers you for 10 years, 100,000 miles, and much, much more. Maury's, moving life forward.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I had to start engineering my own arch support. So I got that, then I put this in there, this one. Finally, before I added another one of these in, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. And if I'd have just gone to Good Feet, I'd have been better off in the first place.
Good Feet Arch Supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
A team from Viterbo University embarked on groundbreaking research this summer, aiming to develop new antibiotics to fight bacterial infections.
Our own Michael Germain spoke with the Viterbo University professor to uncover the details of their innovative research process.
The students split their research into 2 unique areas. One student delved into soil studies, while the other focused on chewing gum, all in pursuit of crucial new antibiotic discoveries.
We know that there's a problem right now with many microbes becoming resistant to the antibiotics we have.
Which means there is a need to identify new antibiotics.
A lot of the antibiotics that we use in the clinic right now have actually been found from bacteria that grow in the soil.
The research found plenty of microbes that produce antibiotics both in the soil and the mouth. The technique begins with growing bacteria in a petri dish and introducing an unknown microbe in the center.
There's this little zone around it where the known bacteria can't get very close. It would suggest that that unknown bacteria is producing some kind of antibiotic to keep the other bacteria away.
From there, the bacteria is isolated and sequenced, and that's where they currently stand in their research.
But if it was something novel, a bacteria that people didn't know produced a potential antibiotic, that might be something in the future then we would look for.
Bisher emphasizes that this type of research is crucial due to the increasing ability of many bacteria to resist our antibiotics.
So if you have a microbe that's resistant to something like penicillin, maybe you could treat them with this different antibiotic instead.
Bisher says that if they found a new antibiotic that hospitals could use, it would become an additional option to help patients with bacterial infections.
Okay, Michael Germain, thank you.
Well, don't go anywhere. Nicole's got your full 8-day forecast right after this.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
They don't clock out at 5 or care if it's the weekend. That means we keep working too.
So when Eric Hovde says that farmers don't work hard, that pisses me off.
Think of farming. Look at the old physical toil that it would take on your body. Now you're largely driving around a tractor.
A California banker criticizing Wisconsin farmers for not working hard? We know what that is.
Eric Hovde, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Our founders at Home Furniture celebrate 50 years in business. Register in-store at homefurniture.com and enter to win over $1 million in furniture and mattress giveaways. There'll be winners in every location. One lucky winner gets a $10,000 furniture grand prize during our 50th anniversary sale. Shop today and get up to 15% off sale prices, plus no interest for 5 years on qualifying brand name mattresses. Celebrate 50 years of the best selection and value in the Midwest. That's why there's no place like home.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Get 0% financing for 36 months plus $0 first payment plus no payments for 90 days on a 2024 Ford F-150. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Taco John's potato olays are the best potatoes on the planet. And now we guarantee your order is served hot and crispy, or we'll replace them on the spot. Let's see a French fry guarantee that. Potato olays, hot, fresh, and crispy guaranteed at Taco John's.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Well, it's been a pleasant one out there. It was also a pleasant one for much of the week, but that's going to come to an end as we get into later into the weekend and early into next week. But it's still, our nice weather is still going to stick around for a little bit longer. We can thank this mild condition to our upper air. Right now we can see this cooler air is sitting over our area. That's going to start to move out. As we can see, this hotter air mass is going to start to move to our east, and then it's going to bring in some warm air. This is on Saturday, so this warm air is going to start to come through this weekend, and then that hotter air is eventually going to make its way over to us coming on around Monday into Tuesday, and then for much of next week we're going to be sitting in those 90s with those muggy conditions too. It could feel a little bit warmer than that, so be prepared if you have any plans next week, especially outdoors. It's going to be a hot one. Now, if you're outside at any time this week, you also might have noticed those hazy skies that we had. We've had a lot of smoke coming down from Canada. We also have a high pressure system moving in from Minnesota, going into northern Minnesota right now, and it's really circulating a lot of that smoke down to us right now, though. Much of this is not reaching the ground. We can see some of it is at the surface, mainly lower levels. A little bit more that is forecasted for tomorrow, although we are not monitoring the chance for air quality alerts to be instated at this moment in time, so there shouldn't be too many concerns there. We might just have a couple more hazy skies as we get throughout the week. Now our precip chances, it's going to stay dry as we get throughout the rest of this week. A few chances on Saturday. It's mainly going to ramp up Sunday night going into Monday. Not a whole lot of details on these chances yet, but this dry weather pattern is going to come to an end. Again, these chances are pretty slim, sitting mainly at 40% and below. So more of the details are going to come as we get closer into that time period. Along with the rain, it's going to bring that humidity right along with it. So here we have Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're really peaking up into those mid to upper 70s for the dew points. It's going to feel very humid, borderline oppressive at times. So again, really be cautious if you have any outdoor plans, because it's not going to feel as comfortable as it has for the past week. Now, the only amount of moisture that we really seem to have in the area right now is coming in terms of fog. If you had an early commute this morning, you might have noticed it. That's going to stick around tomorrow morning. Will be very patchy, though. It's really mainly going to be a concern for any of you folks living in those lower topographical areas or in the river valleys. Apart from that, the lows are going to be a bit below average, again, as we do have those clear skies going into tonight. Much of the area is sitting in the 50s, La Crosse at 60, even some 40s up to our north. So definitely the time of day, or excuse me, time of night where you could open your window and really enjoy having the AC off, maybe help your buck a little bit. And then for our highs tomorrow, similar story, just a bit below average, otherwise very pleasant. Our 8-day forecast, very pleasant as we get throughout the rest of the week. Then we can start to see those rain chances roll in, heating up a little bit this weekend, but that heat really doesn't come in until we get into next week, and it is going to be hot again with those dew points. It's going to feel a little bit hotter than that, so
we're going to be glowing, all of us.
Well, I guess you're optimistic
We're going to need more
about it.
oil wipes for work next week.
I know. It'll be a struggle for sure. Thank you, Nicole.
Yeah.
Coming up next in sports, the Brewers look to cap off the season series against Craig's Cubbies with a win, plus an 11-inning marathon on the Legion Diamond in Holmen. Who would escape victorious? Jacob's got the answer next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Track records matter. My record?
I passed laws to make healthcare more affordable, reduce prescription drug costs, and strengthen clean water laws.
I'm Katrina Shankland. I approve this message because in Congress, I'll get things done.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Member Appreciation Event. While we offer unbeatable deals every day, now through July 31st, we're showing extra appreciation to our rewards members with exclusive deals. Like $100 instant savings on 4 Michelin, BF Goodrich, or Uniroyal tires. Rewards members get an extra $25 instant savings on any set of 4. Rewards members save $3 on Blaine's Lawn and Garden utility batteries. Not a rewards member? Sign up at checkout or online. Don't miss our Rewards Member Appreciation Event going on now.
An evening with Larry the Cable Guy.
It's a cool anniversary for me tonight. This is my 27th year in the comedy business, and it's my 5th year being funny, so I'm excited about both of them, all right?
Saturday, July 27th, 7:30 p.m., Monroe County Fair. Tickets on sale now at MonroeCountyFairWI.com.
Get her done.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or get $5,750 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Congress has been spinning its wheels, going nowhere. I'm Katrina Shankland. In the state capitol, I've passed 225 bipartisan laws to help farmers, workers, and families. I approve this message because I have the experience to get things moving.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, we've officially made it to postseason Legion baseball in Wisconsin. We'll have action from 3 different divisions over the next few days, but we begin in Class 3A in Holmen, where Post 284 was facing Post 52. And to the pit we go. Absolutely gorgeous day for some baseball. Love those baby blue unis for La Crosse. All right, early action in this one. Before an out is even recorded, Johnny Lever sends a grounder out to right field. Ball takes a wicked bounce. 2-0 Lacrosse. Not much later, Dawson Lappick lifting one to shallow right. That falls to plate another. Post 52 not backing down from the strong post 284 squad. From there, the pitching sort of settled in as Aaron Plose gets a couple guys to whiff. Nice job by him to settle down. And the pitching was strong on the other side as well. Lappick getting a few punch outs in the third inning as well. This one went all the way to the 11th, but in the end, post 52 withstands the Holman comeback and win by a final of 5-4. Last meeting of the season between the Brewers and Cubs. Milwaukee looking for this series win in the first. The Crew matches their total runs from the entire game yesterday thanks to a base knock by Jackson Churio. Cubs would take the lead, but then with the bases loaded and a full count coming up in the 6th inning, Bryce Terang shoots one through the right side of the infield. That brings in Willie Adames to tie things back up. Milwaukee would not be able to play anymore in the inning, though. To the 9th we go. Blake Perkins on first. William Contreras sprays one to the left center gap. That ball is down. Perkins turning on the afterburners to give the Brewers the lead once again. And Yoel Payamps would come in to work a 1-2-3 inning in the 9th to secure the victory. Brewers take the rubber match 3-2. But there was some bad news today if you're a Brewer fan. One of the best hitters this year for Milwaukee is headed back to the injured list thanks to another flare-up in his lower back. Christian Yelich told reporters today that he was just not feeling like himself lately, so he's going to go see a specialist. He said all the options are on the table, including being shut down for the year to try to figure out this issue. He was leading the National League in batting average up to this point. Twins at home hosting the best team in baseball, the Phillies. Top 2 Matt Wallner gets all of that pitch. Second Decker shot makes it 1-0. It would remain that way until the 5th when Trey Turner catches up to the heater. There it is in the sky there. Cameraman, yeah, other way. There we go. That one leaves the yard to tie things up. Phils would pull ahead 4-2. But in the 7th, Carlos Santana is going to come in clutch. Waits for the cutter to come back over the plate. Puts a great swing onto that ball. Not clearing the fence, but it does fall to the ground. Both runners score. Phillies would get out of the inning without allowing any more. But then coming up in the 9th, it is Max Kepler. And this one is going to do the job just fine. Twins win a thriller, and they take the series. And we've been talking quite a bit of football as of late. Well, in the collegiate D3 ranks, UWL Eagles received some love in a preseason poll put out today. UW Lacrosse received a preseason number 6 ranking by D3Football.com today. They received 473 points, which were given by coaches and media members around the country. Matt Janis's guys finished last year with a mark of 11-2 with wins over 3 top 15 teams. Their season came to an end at the hands of the number 1 squad in the country, North Central College, in the D3 quarterfinals. Offense was a strong point for the Eagles a season ago, scoring just under 40 points per game. Over the 13 games, the other 2 ranked WEAC schools are Whitewater at 3 and River Falls at 17. So I'm looking forward to checking out some Eagles football. Never been to a game from Prairie just a year ago, so I'm going to check out some of those games for sure. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, they've been a balanced team the last few years, especially since Janis took over. I mean, it's been a balanced offense and really just going toe-to-toe with Whitewater every single year, it feels like.
It's fun. I mean, 2 straight WEAC championships I saw, so yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out those guys. And first practice August 13th, too. So.
All right, I'm sure you're counting down the days.
We are.
Thanks,
Jacob.
Jacob.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, we'll have more news right after this.
Earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver for every $60 you spend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a 40-cent fuel saver for every $60. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only at Hy-Vee.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Check out our selection of Dakota vanities. They feature generous interior storage and come in a variety of styles. Get this sliding barn door vanity for $168.99 after rebate. Put the finishing touches on your bathroom with a faucet from Moen. Get this mica spot-resistant brushed nickel faucet for $59.98 after 11% rebate at Menards. America's #1 home improvement retailer for customer satisfaction.
Save big money at Menards.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Lease a new Ford Bronco Sport for $269 a month for 36 months, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Hey golfers, we're adding a little Yuletide cheer to the fairway at Drugan's Castle Mound with our Christmas in July gift certificate sale. For the month of July, purchase a certificate with a $60 value for only $50. Visit us online at Drugans.com or call 526-4144 to add some swings to your summer stocking.
At Drugan's Country Club, yes, Drugan's.
3 days only at Hy-Vee. Bone-in pork shoulder roast, just 99 cents a pound. Driscoll's strawberries, just $1.77 for a 1-pound pack. And Hy-Vee shredded cheese, just $1.48. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, runners laced up for peace in La Crosse this morning.
Yeah, the Sri Chinmoy Oneness Home Peace Run stopped at the Erickson Boys and Girls Club. This international torch relay features runners from 6 different countries on a 4-month journey across the U.S. and Canada.
And at today's event, local kids had the opportunity to run with the peace torch. Now, the goal here is to spread the message that peace begins with individuals.
I find it quite inspiring because it's an opportunity to really love and work and serve an ideal that you believe in. And obviously these days, peace is more important than ever.
The team plans to cover 73 miles today, running from La Crescent to Richland Center along Route 14, passing the torch along the way.
73 miles. I wonder if they're doing that every single day during this 4-month stretch.
Oh, gosh.
That's quite a trek.
No, I'd need a big nap after that. No way. New shoes, a new
Yes.
nap, an ice pack, a massage afterwards. Yeah, that's
All in the name of
a lot
peace,
on your
though.
feet. All in the name
They're
of
doing
peace,
it.
though. It's a good mission. Okay, Nicole, we'll have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Improving your home, improving your life with new entry doors. Few things in your home get the constant use of the entry door. Older entry doors are often hard to open, hard to close, drafty, cold, ugly, insecure, or all of these things, a source of daily misery. Correctly installed entry doors provide a safety and security for your family. They are easy to operate, provide comfort, and say welcome to family and friends. Call or visit the Board Store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day. The Board Store.
I'm Tom Hammonds from Maxwell White Water Conditioning. Have you been concerned about the quality of your water? Many homes in our area face issues like hard water, high iron, city-added chlorine, acidity, PFAS, and nitrates in their water. These can cause scale buildup, dry skin, stained laundry, health issues, appliance damage, and more. So don't let bad water affect your home and health. Call us today for a professional evaluation and start enjoying cleaner and safer water for you and your family. That's Maxwell White Water Conditioning, done right.
Our country has taken a beating the last few years, but I know we can turn it around. It'll take a lot of hard work like these athletes put in. We need to get serious about our spending that has caused prices to skyrocket. We need to fix our healthcare and address the shortage of affordable housing. Also, we must close our border, stop the flow of fentanyl, and put Americans first. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. Let's get America winning gold again.
Our founders at Home Furniture celebrate 50 years in business. Register in-store at homefurniture.com and enter to win over $1 million in furniture and mattress giveaways. There'll be winners in every location. One lucky winner gets a $10,000 furniture grand prize during our 50th anniversary sale. Shop today and get up to 15% off sale prices, plus no interest for 5 years on qualifying brand name mattresses. Celebrate 50 years of the best selection and value in the Midwest. That's why there's no place like home.
We're digging in on Highway 61 and getting ready to build a new Chrysler Winona. But we are packed with cars where the building is supposed to go, and we need to make room. During the Make This the Summer event, we have huge savings on our best models. New vehicles under $40,000 include a well-appointed Jeep Grand Cherokee or Ram 1500 Quad Cab. Save up to $10,000 on a new Ram heavy-duty truck or $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. So come see us at our new location, Highway 61, Winona.
Well, if you have any plans to get your grill out tomorrow, it's going to be a beautiful day for it. I was really craving some burgers and brats, so I thought this would be the perfect forecast to give, and it's going to be the perfect day for it. Definitely get out there and grill because the weather is not going to be as kind for it coming up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the next few days it look like grillable.
Yes.
Wonderful grilling weather.
All right. Thanks for joining us at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.